The Los Angeles Lakers have treated Austin Reaves as a cornerstone in recent years. But with the guard entering a contract year and his next deal projected to jump into star-level territory, the front office faces a looming decision. Is Reaves the right backcourt partner for Luka Doncic in the post-LeBron James era? Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey believes the Lakers might not need to wait for that answer. Instead, he has proposed a blockbuster trade that would reshape Los Angeles' future and give Doncic a running mate whose skill set doesn't overlap with his own. The three-team framework involves the Utah Jazz and Miami Heat and would require the Lakers to gut a large portion of their rotation. The details of Bailey's proposal. Los Angeles Lakers receive Lauri Markkanen. Utah Jazz receive Terry Rozier, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, a 2026 first-round pick from LA, a 2031 first-round pick from LA, and a 2031 first-round pick from Miami. Miami Heat receive Austin Reaves and SVI Mykhailiuk. They'd have to replenish their 2025-26 rotation with some minimum signings, but this is a trade that could vault the Lakers onto the contenders tier right away, while also giving them a 1-2 punch to rely on beyond LeBron James' retirement, Bailey wrote. Markkanen is undoubtedly the best individual player in this deal. Markkanen's fit with Doncic. During his two healthy seasons with the Jazz, 2022-23 and 2023-24, Markkanen put up 24.5 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 3.1 threes, while shooting 39.5% from the three-point range. Markkanen, 27, cemented his status as Utah's franchise cornerstone when he signed a 5-year, $238 million contract extension last year, underscoring the steep price the Lakers would have to pay to pry him away. Over the course of all three of his seasons there, Jason Tatum was the only player in the league who exceeded both his totals for threes and dunks. Tatum played 52 more games in that stretch, according to Bailey. Markkanen's value stems from his ability to produce, without dominating the ball. He consistently ranked near the bottom of the league in dribbles and time of possession among high-volume scorers, making him an ideal partner for Doncic, one of the NBA's most ball-dominant playmakers. As a floor spacer flanking Luka's pick-and-rolls with other bigs, the screener in those actions himself, a cutter or transition finisher, Markkanen would feast on defenses compromised by Luka, Bailey added. While Markkanen is not considered an elite defender, Bailey noted that his size, rebounding ability, and effort would provide the Lakers with more defensive stability than their current backcourt tandem of Doncic and Reaves. What it means for the Lakers. Bailey projects that adding Markkanen would lift Los Angeles into the second tier of the Western Conference, joining Denver and Houston as top challengers behind the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. The proposed move also sidesteps the looming financial commitment to Reaves. The guard rejected a 4-year, $89.2 million extension earlier this summer, betting on himself to command a richer deal next offseason. According to NBC Sports' Kurt Helin, Reaves is seeking a contract in the range of Miami's Tyler Herro, roughly $30 million annually. Herro, a 2019 lottery pick, signed a 4-year, $130 million extension in 2022 and has since become the Heat's leading scorer. Reaves, who has carved out a reputation as a dependable scorer and secondary playmaker, will likely have suitors willing to meet that price. However, the Lakers face tough questions about whether investing heavily in a defensively challenged backcourt of Doncic and Reaves gives them the best path to contention. B.Y. Bailey's estimation, flipping Reaves now for a proven all-star forward like Markkanen may be the more pragmatic long-term solution. The Los Angeles Lakers may be shifting their approach to roster building, with longtime NBA insider Mark Stein reporting Monday that the team would have interest in Miami Heat forward Andrew Wiggins, if he becomes available. In his The Stein Line newsletter, Stein wrote that the Lakers' reluctance to consider contracts stretching beyond the 2025-26 season has thawed somewhat following a deliberate offseason. While he cautioned that Los Angeles will not make a move for just anyone before the February 5th trade deadline, Stein identified Wiggins as a potential target. League sources say LA would indeed have interest in adding a two-way swingman who can raise their ceiling, Stein wrote. My read, if Miami were to make him available, Andrew Wiggins. Reports of trade talks. Speculation surrounding Wiggins dates back to the summer. Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points reported in June that the Heat had shown interest in Lakers forward Rui Hachimura, who is on an expiring contract, in a potential deal involving Wiggins. Irwin noted that trade talks advanced to the next step, but nothing was imminent. However, other outlets have downplayed the likelihood of a deal. The Athletic's Dan Woik reported on the Zach Lowe Show podcast in July that the Lakers were not interested in Wiggins. Jovan Buha earlier said on his Buha's Block podcast that Miami's asking price for Wiggins remains steep, including requests for a first-round pick and rookie Dalton Connect. The Miami Herald's Anthony Chang and Barry Jackson also reported that the Heat plan to keep Wiggins, with Jackson writing that nothing offered so far has been enticing. Wiggins' status in Miami. Wiggins, 30, is entering the second season of a 4-year, $109 million deal. He will earn $28.2 million this season and holds a $30.2 million player option for 2026 to 27. Miami acquired him in February as part of the Blockbuster trade that sent Jimmy Butler to Golden State. Stein noted that Wiggins was even discussed in trade dialogue with Phoenix before the Suns sent Kevin Durant to Houston in June, though the Heat have since signaled that he will start the season in Miami. Lakers cap strategy. Los Angeles spent the offseason prioritizing financial flexibility, keeping all new contracts short-term aside from Luka Doncic's 3-year, $165 million maximum extension. The Lakers handed out 2-year deals to Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Marcus Smart, with player options in the second year for Ayton and Smart. That strategy could leave the Lakers with more than $100 million in cap space after next season, when LeBron James' $52.6 million deal comes off the books. The franchise is also preparing for Austin Reaves' next contract, with the guard expected to command significant interest in unrestricted free agency next summer. But Stein's latest reporting suggests the Lakers will not have to wait until next summer to make a move to add more to their roster. Why Wiggins fits the Lakers. If the Lakers were to acquire Wiggins, he would address one of their top needs, a versatile wing capable of guarding multiple positions and providing perimeter scoring. Wiggins' experience in playoff environments and ability to complement a star like Doncic could help elevate Los Angeles' ceiling without compromising long-term flexibility. Stein's report suggests that the Lakers see him as a potential short-term solution who could contribute on both ends while the team remains positioned for future star acquisitions. Many would say the Los Angeles Lakers have had a positive offseason, with the acquisitions of DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia. Now imagine if they went out and got a player who had the defense of Smart, the frame of LaRavia, and the potential of Ayton. The opportunity is there. According to Fansided's Brian Toporek, and the Lake Show may try their chances. The Lakers are only $1.1 million under the first apron and are already hard-capped after splitting their non-taxpayer MLE on DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia, Toporek said Friday. They do still have their biannual exception, but they'd have to dump at least $4 million in salary before they were able to spend it on Kawhi Leonard. Luckily, salary dumping any of Jared Vanderbilt, $11.6 million, Gabe Vincent, $11.5 million, and Maxi Kleber, $11.0 million, would more than do the trick. The players listed haven't had a significant impact with the Lakers, which makes it easier to move any one of them. Jared Vanderbilt seems to always be out with an injury. Gabe Vincent isn't the Miami Heat version the Lakers were hoping for, and Maxi Kleber is an end-of-the-bench guy. So, yes, that means if they are willing to take the chance and salary dump one of them, they could lure Kawhi Leonard in with their biannual exception. Leonard is currently the subject of an investigation dealing with a $28 million contract finesse he may have planned with Steve Ballmer. In order to duck the Heat if all things blow over, he could stay put in Los Angeles but change teams for a fresh start.